Hello, welcome to my channel, Best Budgets, where I try to make the best out of my budget. In today's video, we are going to be going ahead and setting up for my August paycheck. So if you're interested, stay tuned. Before, we're going to go ahead and look at the month of August. So I do have a Bible scripture for this month. It is John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whomever believed in him should not perish but have everlasting life. I do like to put my Bible scriptures at the top of each month just to go ahead and give me some type of peace. I do have this one. Says, may the comfort of God, love, fill you with hope and peace. And I do have one for June. So the joy of the Lord is your strength, Nehemiah 8:10. So I do have them for each month. So this is for August, and I do have all my bills written in for August. So what I do have to do is go ahead and mark down my paydays. I know when I'm going to be getting paid for the rest of the year, so I am going to go ahead and mark down my paydays. These are all my bills that's due within this month, so we're going to go ahead and get started with that. Okay, so I went ahead and marked down my paydays. With the new job, I do get paid every 2 weeks. I just got hired on, so the next payday for the company is on the 15th, and then I do get another paycheck on the 29th. So with this paycheck on the 29th, I am going to pay the bills that's within this pay period, and I'm going to roll over the rest into September, okay? So now that we have all of that squared away, I am now going to go ahead and set up for the month of August. This is August. It looks pretty plain. I have millions of stickers, you guys. I have millions of stickers, okay, you guys? Millions, and a bin of stickers. I just don't feel like going through it and, setting it up. But this is the basic, you guys, okay? I might go ahead and do something, but I don't know. Okay, so here is August paycheck budget tracker. We're going to go ahead and set up the first week of August, okay? So this is for August the 1st. Okay, so I do have some inflow coming in this week. So I do have source number 1. This is going to be the last paycheck that I do receive from my old job. I have August rent coming in. I do have rollover. I'm going to account from last month and account number 2. Okay, so for my source number 1, I am budgeting $570. For August rent, I am bringing in $794. I was able to save this much money towards my August rent. And for account number 1, we did roll over $214.45. And then in account number 2, we did roll over $645.89. Okay, so this is all the inflow that I do expect to receive. I'm now going to go ahead and add up all of the inflow. Okay, so I am budgeting the $570 plus the $794 plus the $214.45 plus the $645.89. Okay, so that do give me an inflow total for the first week of August, which goes from the 1st through the 7th, $2,224.34. Okay, So I do have I have some fixed expenses I'm going to write down. I'm going to go ahead and write in the dates as well, and then we'll be right back. Okay, so as you all can see, we went ahead and written in all the bills that's due between the 1st and the 7th, okay? And as I stated previously, my previous video, Disney Hulu, it came out on the 31st, but I did close out July, so I'm just going to go ahead and add it to my August, but this is for July, okay? So we're going to go ahead and get started. So my portion of the rent is $986. My life insurance is $31.31. I do owe the government, and I do owe them $66. OnStar, I am budgeting $35 for that bill. For my Apple Care for my watch, I paid $3.99. The Way, I am budgeting $20 for this week. Microsoft Office is for my Excel program for the budget by Paycheck workbook in Excel. So that is $9.99. I did hear that she was not going to offer it in the Excel version no more, but I'm not for sure when that's going to happen. So until then, I'm going to go ahead and continue to pay for it, and when she don't offer it no more in that program, I'm going to go ahead and cancel that. My Apple Care for my iPad is $3.49. My Apple Storage is $2.99. That is for my daughter. Netflix, I pay $7.99. That's the basic, the lowest plan that they have with all the ads. My internet did go up to $77. And I did not budget for Disney Hulu, but I did include it because it did clear my account. So you guys will see that later, okay? Okay, so now that I have all of the fixed expenses I plan on paying this week, I'm going to go ahead and add them all up. So we have $986 plus $31.31 plus $66 plus $35 plus $3.99 plus $20 plus $9.99 plus $3.49 plus $2.99 plus $7.99 plus $77. Okay, so that do give us a fixed expense total of $1,243.76. So I am going to write that down here. $1,243.76. I wish she would like make the boxes just a little bit bigger so the the numbers can fit in the boxes. Okay, so that's $1,243.76. So I do have an inflow total of $2,224.34. I am going to subtract $1,243.76. That gives us a leftover of $980.58. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and just bring that down here to my variable expenses. $980.58. Okay, so as I stated, this is going to be for 1 week, okay? So I do budget for gas every week, household, food out. I budget for me, my daughter, my son. I budget for miscellaneous purchases and groceries, okay? So I do budget for car wash and car accessories, but I don't plan on doing that this week. So we are going to go ahead and set up the budget for our variable expenses. Okay, so for gas this week, I am budgeting $50. Household this week, I am budgeting $100. Food out, I am budgeting $40. For me, I am budgeting 0, daughter 0, son 0 this week. Miscellaneous, I am budgeting $50, and then for groceries, I am budgeting $150 for the week. Okay, So we're going to go ahead and add this up. So we have 50 plus 100 plus 40 plus 50 plus 150. That gives us a variable expense total of $390. Okay, so what we had left over is $980.58. I am going to subtract $390. That gives me a leftover of $590.58. So I don't get another paycheck until the 15th. So this paycheck has to really last me until the 14th of August. So I am going to roll over this $590.58. Next week I do have other income coming in from savings though, okay? So I'm not going to worry about this number because I do have more savings coming in. So that's $590.58. And account number 1, I plan to roll over $195.14. And in account number 2, I plan to roll over $395.44. That gives us $590.58 with 0 left over. Okay, you guys, so this is a look at week 1's budget by Paycheck tracker. My source 1 income is the income that I do receive from working, and that's the only income I do plan to share. The other sources I do like to keep to myself because I do have other sources of income, and I do like to keep that private, but I do share the actual numbers with you guys. I just don't show you guys where that income comes from. The only income you guys would know is my work checks and my savings, okay? So I would like to thank you all so much for joining me today in this budget with me, and until next time, you guys take care. Bye bye.